But still, though, you do got a lot of gems, my nigga, and buying players at the end. What color you feel like you want to wear, Keontae? Alright, I'm ready throwing the black on the white then. Nigga, you got blue on. Nigga, change your cleats. I'm so glad I caught this, dummy. Now change your cleats again. There you go. Aaron Donald. Why does Myles Garrett have an interception? Nani? Nantato?
All right, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Jets and the Philadelphia Eagles. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Chin.
Set up, 50, plant. Let's go, team. Let's go. Check nickel, nickel, nickel. You go tight. Roll out. You got tight right there. Hey, orbit. Set up.
Here's the former number 2 pick, the Pro Bowler Saquon Barkley. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. Well, that's something we saw over and over again in Barkley's rookie season. He had 91 catches last year, most ever by a rookie running back. Part of a fantastic rookie campaign that saw him go over 2,000 total yards. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
6-6, pull it high. Hey, Alpha. Step.
Here's 2nd and 8. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that. First drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game, getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Hey, man, No. Shit.
They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
That ain't working. Recon, 132 fighter.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On 3rd and 2, Herbert will get this out to Barkley, complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage, so they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
He's going to float this one deep right side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he's got room.
Come on, man!
And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Well, this is the reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week. Runs like that might get him another award.
Yeah, Thunderbolt right out of the gate, huh? How about that? Hitting the defense hard early, and, of course, carrying the momentum from last week into this week's game.
A first down run for Elliott, not going to pan out. He'll, in fact, wind up losing a couple. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Hold up, Nami. Hold up,
Here we go on 2nd and 12.
Out.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The number 1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him.
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How about that for a twofer? Tackle for loss on the running play on the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's letting it fly for Cooks. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back.
If I had an
inside
extra
the
second,
20.
I was scoring. Because that nigga, when he was supposed to, he ran man coverage
Well,
just
the field
now.
tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long, got to push it
Nobody
down
was
to try to
over
pick up
there.
the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Eventually taken down.
What time you got
Great
for this
coverage downfield. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. If you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
The throw right sideline here is complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. They create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points. Not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives.
Y'all block this time and not let his players just run through it. Untouched.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see
niggas is going to keep, niggas is going to block, bro.
On the play. Back is
niggas going to block?
It'll be a loss
niggas going to block?
And that's going to lead
to David DeCastro, bro. First, this nigga two is like, what kind of pass is that? Yo. Are you pressing Brandon Cooks?
They'll look to throw.
And I'm throwing it.
Travis Kelce. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A 3rd down gain of 19. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On play action, they'll throw. Throwing the out route. That's loss. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
There we go.
And he's got this down to the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia. For Zeke, what a first 3 years he's had in the NFL. Last year, his 2nd rushing title, 1,434 yards. Not as many as 1,631 that he had as a rookie, but still his yards per game average was the best in the National Football League. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll make this a 2nd down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now. And that's going to be
what kind of animation is that,
contact, yo? No call, and it's 3rd down.
Like, what,
so I can't
yo?
hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression.
I'm standing right there.
From you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways. Might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not
I keep forgetting to it left-handed.
Way easier said than done.
Keep rolling
now
out to the right.
Play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. He'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. He can run for it and that's going to be another 1st down as a tackle made at the Jets' 19.
Let's go.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's
he dropped it.
Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy.
Good block. Great block. Who is that?
For an Eagles touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Eagles able to push further out.
Judge Judy.
Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. just a second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Herbert. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 42 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Herbert. He's got the first down inside the 10.
Take
He's
it.
got his
What? No strip. Come
finally
on.
taken down at the 4-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got it 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to attack right here on this play.
Winfield not good enough
maybe
yet.
going to get this back to the 4.
That's a hit there. Come on.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Yeah.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. 2nd and 4. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 4th touchdown on the year. As his guys are back within a single score. Lutz good on the extra point. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Andy. Oh.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
He's letting it fly for Cook. That's caught inside the 20.
Throw up the crossbar.
To the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Brandon Cooks. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly for 6. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes it a 21-10
cover 3
game.
and press is the worst combination ever.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
I don't care about your adjustments, baby boy. I mean, why is this nigga on the quick? I guess you can stay out there.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Herbert. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
Now that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special
So you
teams
didn't
coach.
get rid of him.
And
The only reason why he even tried to move first place is the reason why he just stopped making scoring.
These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot.
Oh, wait, I need to get 200 rushing yards with Zeke.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally.
You think I won't force feed this nigga?
Crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
I need 160 yards.
There, and now it's
they don't even need to be rushing. You just need 220. So ain't no way I'm getting 4 touchdowns with this
Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Back to throw here. Wide open receiver, complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Now Elliott, and he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Rosas good with the extra point.
That 4th down you ran, man.
Now after the touchdown,
I saw your players back up like right before I said that.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
No, he's a corner.
On the ready.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
2nd down and inches. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That play action got me, and I was not turning around.
Distance to take a shot downfield, but it didn't work out the way that they had envisioned.
No, that's a situation where if you take a sack close to the line of scrimmage, it's not that bad. But a loss like that, you can't take a sack there.
Yeah, absolutely. The one thing you cannot do, they did.
He just got
a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
And we're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just giving them a jersey,
I've been using Nick
but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Look, I really don't want to get these yards. I think it's crazy.
Now back to throw. And got his man complete. Give him 30 yards there.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for him.
Sliding out of the... And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Credit the sack to Shaquem Griffin.
I know there would be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Escaping the pressure right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. Kelsey, the intended receiver there. They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable, and there's two schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion.
Yeah, that's fine.
Others will tell you, don't eat up the cushion with careless play. He'll learn to ride that line as he moves on in his career.
To throw on second down, Herbert. And he goes down before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards the pickup there. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the fourth quarter. Applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back
the nigga I know. That's the nigga I need. You don't know one pick I
Player of the year, Aaron Donald. And it'll be a second and long.
He right in, but he right in. He double teamed him.
Herbert.
Let's go.
No, he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off near the 26. There he goes right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
I wanted to run out the 1 yard line and give Zeke a touchdown.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Why did you double team my man?
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Oh, like the classic PS1? Yeah.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And following the pick-6, and they have decent field position and throwing that pick-6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure
they keep double teaming him.
Trayvon! A little bit of a chance to rest.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. The intended target, Saquon Barkley, and it's third down.
Check. On the go.
Operating from the gun, Herbert. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Here's Elliott. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. But keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. On third down, Elliott. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
I know you got Calais Campbell.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys.
That James Devlin? Why he always down?
Let's get back on track here, and sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Double team and Donald.
Throwing again. Herbert. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
No, it's not necessary.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Stop double teaming her down.
2nd down completion, so now here's 3rd and 10. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure.
Oh, it won't even let me pick a right. I gotta go to the playbook just to pick punt.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as the drive goes backwards,
Slow.
so he's on to punt it away. Pulled in at the 24. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When you go to the backup, let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They go back to Alley.
Bro,
He's been busy.
Ruiz, bro, block.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
You see him, Corral? He keep letting us block go.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
I didn't even know we had this formation.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. He'll get a couple of yards on the keeper, but it's going to lead to a 4th down. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the 2nd half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
I mean, you watched the game. I mean, he blocks it instantly.